Solutions. Hello, listeners. Welcome to another great podcast session. I'm Shivani Muthyala. Today, we are in conversation with Abhilash GK, BU Head Software Defined Infrastructure at Lenovo Asia Pacific. Hi, Abhilash. Welcome to Analytics Insight podcast.
Hi, Shivani. Thanks for the warm welcome.
Pleasure to have you here today. Let's start with you briefing us about what Lenovo's Infrastructure Solutions Group is all about.
That's great. So Lenovo's Infrastructure Solution Group, part of the overall Lenovo corporate entity. As an organization, we kind of span, if you look at Lenovo in itself, right? Lenovo spans from effectively pockets to any devices in the data center. So that's a broad range of solutions that Lenovo helps our customers with and helps our consumers with. Now, and if you look at the range of industries that we address, right from a consumer, it could be a school going student, it could be a college going student, it could be a large government entity, it could be a large financial entity. We kind of help them all with our technology solutions, which ultimately help them achieve their individual objectives or when it comes to corporations, their business objectives. Right now, the infrastructure solutions group, which I represent, typically focuses on data center related things. Now, if I were to talk of a couple of solutions that we specialize in, software defined infrastructure, which I am part of and business that I lead, is one of that business. Now, in fact, if you look at what has transpired over the past 1.5 years, especially in the wake of this pandemic, is that the whole adoption towards cloud and a software-defined infrastructure is becoming a huge focus, right? And especially with businesses now kind of considering cloud, migrating to one form of a cloud solution, this discussion is becoming more and more relevant. And the Lenovo Think Agile solution, that's the range of solutions that help around the software-defined infrastructure on a hybrid cloud world, kind of help our customers and organizations accelerate time to value. Right, that's one of the solutions. And as part of that, in fact, this April we launched one of the first one of a kind solution called the hosted desktop solution in association with our partners Nutanix, offering a complete end-to-end virtual desktop infrastructure solution, which consists not just the endpoint devices in terms of either say a thin client or a conventional PC. It also includes data center solutions in terms of the Think Agile product portfolio that I spoke of earlier, and the software stack around it. And more importantly, all of this is available in a managed as a service offering. So which effectively means customers can focus on their core business issues and not have to worry about running IT. That's something that we can do. If you look at our storage solution, right, our storage portfolio, that's an ever growing portfolio. And in an age where data is booming, a solution which provides kind of cohesive data management system is something that Lenovo's ISG portfolio kind of helps us with. And in fact, if you look at the basic compute portfolio, we recently, and again, that was in April, we launched a new system of the new range of ThinkSystem servers, which were powered by Intel's third generation Xeon scalable CPUs, which kind of give customers the flexibility to run any kind of workload that they can think of. Right now, you did in your opening speech talk about Edge. In fact, that's a big portfolio for us. Now, if I were to talk of an Edge solution from the infrastructure solution side of the group, which is the division that I represent, we have purpose-built Edge solutions which can be used in a basic bare metal scenario, wherein customers want to just pick up an Edge device, which are purpose-built for those deployments, right? Because we all know when it comes to Edge, there are situations that things that one needs to be kind of aware of. It could be space, it could be temperature or environmental conditions, which might not be as ideal as you would see in a data center, right? So you would need a purpose-built device for that. So our solutions like the SC350, right, which is a ThinkSystem SC350, is a purpose-built small footprint solution. In fact, it can fit in our laptop bag. That's how small that device is, right? And in an Edge deployment, which could be say a factory floor, it could be a retail store. It could be a hospital information system, right? Like a patient cart. What sort of system? You need solutions which are purpose built for that, and we have that. Last but not the least, one of the areas that we specialize in is around our high performance computing and the artificial infrastructure solutions, right? And the solutions that we have are breaking the barriers of performance and efficiency. But ultimately, all of this is to solve humanity's greatest challenges. And in fact, what we are extremely proud of is to know where our high performance computing solutions are being used. Example closer home is that of Delhi University, which is using our high performance computing solutions, along with what we call a solution called Ghost, which is a solution or a platform created for faster analysis of genomes, right? And in fact, the solution that is being used by Delhi University is for their Center of Genetic Manipulation of Crop Plants, right? So these are purpose-built solutions which are available from our ISG group, which ultimately help solve a lot of these business challenges, or rather, not just business challenges, but also humanity's greatest challenges. And that's why what I'm proud to say is today we are the largest provider of supercomputers in the top 500 list of supercomputers, right? With about 180 plus implementations, we are undoubtedly the leading supercomputer provider in the top 500 list, which is nothing but a list of 500 biggest supercomputers on planet Earth.
Oh, that's really great. And it really sounds interesting too. Since it is an enormous organization with diverse services and specializations, we would eagerly like to know about your proactive role and what are your contributions to the company and industry. Could you please elaborate on that front?
Yeah. So if you look at my role, right, as I mentioned earlier and alluded to earlier, I look after the software-defined infrastructure business here at Lenovo ISG. And as part of my role, I am responsible for driving both internal as well as external stakeholders, right, to build a smarter infrastructure solution as on a hyper-converged environment, right, the underlying environment. Now, my role, of course, involves driving the teams, internal teams, to make sure that we are addressing our customers' business challenges and their requirements with our solution portfolio and a wide variety of portfolio at that. Now, I look after this business across 13 odd countries here in AP and have been in this industry for 17 plus years now. And with every passing day, it's new learning. And I'm glad to be able to don this hat within the Lenovo ISG group.
Amazing. And since AI, cloud computing, and analytics are transforming industries, could you tell us how Lenovo Infrastructure Solutions Group is actually contributing to this particular industries? At the same time, how is it adding value to the clients?
Okay, great question. Now, if you look at AI cloud, right? These were a couple of things that you were talking about, and analytics too, right? Now, if you look at AI's prevalence today, is nothing like what we have seen before, right? And AI is not simply what we were used to as a kid, right? It's not a machine that we saw in the movie Terminator, right? I remember that very vividly. But AI is closer home, and it can actually help solve a lot of humanity's greatest challenges, right? Now, today with increased adoption of robotics, remote medicine, right? Even remote assistance in hospitality sector, AI and the associated solutions are here. And in a lot of cases, AI is as a solution. The underlying rockbed to run AI solution is nothing but a high performance compute infrastructure. Now, the general perception is high performance compute solutions, or HPC as solution, are for large government research labs, large educational institutes. The idea for Lenovo in the HPC space, that HPC is applicable for everyone, right? It could be a small university, or it could be a university looking into getting into crop process solution, right? Delhi University is a classic example wherein we did not have to use tons and tons of equipment to provide them what they want, right? So AI as a solution running on a smart and capable high performance compute infrastructure, it can add a lot of value. Now, when it comes to cloud, now, if you ask me, data centers today are the next cloud battleground. Because there is a constant discussion with the customers, or customers thinking, when it comes to adopting cloud, do I go for public cloud? Do I create a private cloud infrastructure? Do I create a hybrid cloud? Because if you ask me, cloud is an outcome, not necessarily a destination, right? And that means there are multiple paths to that outcome. And it's no longer a binary decision when it comes to choosing the right cloud strategy. As long as we agree to the fact that cloud adds value, there are multiple ways and means to achieve that value. And the Lenovo software-defined infrastructure, which I'm part of, and the underlying hyperconverged infrastructure solutions that we have, uh, provide the ideal platform for our customers to transcend into a hybrid cloud infrastructure, which allows them the best of both worlds, best of what an on-prem infrastructure can provide, and best of what an off-prem infrastructure can provide. And Lenovo is smack in the middle of that, right? Because as an infrastructure solution provider and as an ecosystem partner, we can help our customers navigate through this or evolve through this hybrid cloud journey.
Wonderful. And since these technologies are leading the present and they are definitely going to lead the future too, so it is also an added advantage for enhancing them right now, do you think?
Yeah. So if you look at from a portfolio perspective, it is always important to stay ahead of the curve, right? Any solution that we talk of is ultimately designed keeping in mind what our customers want, not just for today, but what they want for tomorrow, right? We should not just be able to solve their workload requirements or their business requirements for today, but also anticipate what's going to come in the future and make sure that the solutions that we are creating or the platforms that we are designing stay relevant even to address future workload requirements.
Great. And what do you think are uniques to the company? And what are the key partnerships and involvements that are actually driving the innovation, do you think?
Now, if you look at from an innovation perspective, right? Innovation is in our DNA. Now, we spoke of solutions like AI, right? We spoke of solutions like hyperconverged infrastructure. Now, the R&D initiatives that we as a company have kind of mirror our view to the future, right? Now, if you look at our ability to around innovation and the priority that we give, we have 4 AI innovation centers, right? Specifically spread across the globe, which have more than 10,000 odd engineers and scientists working as part of the Lenovo team, right? Now, through these innovation centers, we are able to kind of enable groundbreaking research and a lot of early processes, right? Whether it be in terms of early detection of diseases, improving crop science, neurology research, right? And automotive design, you name it. Right? There are various use cases and examples that we talk of. And the Ghost example that I spoke of earlier, right? It's a genomics optimization and scalability tool, right? That's the full form of that tool, which, as I mentioned, was implemented at Delhi University, is helping with genomics approach to understand factors which yield high crops, right? Because in a world where the population is growing, it is important that we keep that population fed. And an important aspect of that is to create high yield crops. And the solutions like Ghost help our customers and help these research institutes, scientists achieve that objective.
It is quite interesting to know about the company's innovation and its key driving forces. But now let's now talk about the cloud security. So, what new gaps, according to you, have surfaced when we actually think about the cloud security right now in the present scenario? Do you think are hybrid clouds more vulnerable or the public clouds more fragile?
Now, if you look at security, right, security is paramount for all organizations and all individuals. Right? In fact, I remember reading in one of the newspapers, I don't recollect which one that was, the sheer instances of cyber attacks going through the roof during the pandemic time, right, in the last 1.5 years. Now, with more and more of us working remotely, right, it is always important to keep up on our toes to make sure that hackers and fraudulent elements don't kind of capitalize on a security weakness in our IT infrastructure. Now, irrespective of whether it's a hybrid cloud implementation or a public cloud, security is paramount for everybody. Now, just because I have my workloads running on public cloud, I cannot take it easy and assume that everything is hunky-dory. Similarly, if I were to deploy solutions on a hybrid cloud infrastructure, I still need to take care of it. Now, with the hybrid cloud infrastructure, customers look at the right balance, right, of data, both in terms of security, both in terms of compliance reasons, right? What data should stay in-house and what data should and can go to a public cloud infrastructure. And data localization laws that a lot of governments are passing, it also kind of make sure that security, people's information is safe and secure and within the country's boundaries, legal boundaries, right? That's what is important. Now, as I mentioned, in the hybrid cloud infrastructure, with the solutions that we have, the Lenovo ISG solutions and the Lenovo SDI offerings, or not just SDI, right, including the storage solutions, we are able to deliver end-to-end platform which provide all the necessary parameters required for an on-prem and a secure deployment. In fact, if you look at the underlying hardware, the Think System hardware, which powers a lot of these solutions, the Think Agile solutions that I spoke of, include a lot of these enterprise class security features. Right? Now, Lenovo ThinkShield, that's what we call our comprehensive approach around security, right? Has multiple capabilities, whether it be the NIST SP 800-193 certifications, right, or capabilities around platform resiliency, or PFR, platform firmware resiliency, effectively kind of do check all the right boxes to make sure that the infrastructure that we are deploying and the customers premise is secure and capable to address the security challenges that are available or prevalent in today's industry.
Thanks for explaining about it, and your words really echo the present scenario. Your words, especially, security is paramount for everything, is relevant for today's industries a very lot. And in the same context of hybrid clouds, we would also like to know, are enterprises strong and aware to take care of the ideal resources and costs when it comes to hybrid cloud environment of today?
Okay. Now, idle resources are a big challenge for any enterprise because unless they are able to get ROI from the investments that they have made, that ROI would never be achieved. So customers and organizations are looking at kind of innovative ways to make sure that their infrastructure is not idle, and ultimately what they use is what they pay for, and with as a service models which are available today, right? And a classic example of that is the Lenovo TrueScale as a service model. Customers actually pay for what they use and not pay for what they have, which means utilization, customers actually pay for what they utilize on a day-to-day basis. Now, depending on their applications and depending on their usage, they could have a scenario wherein the usage, say this week or today, could be lower than the usage tomorrow or day after. Does it mean they have to pay for all the resource that's underlying there? Right? So that's not the case. With the TrueScale option, we can get down to the granular level of usage and bill customers, or customers pay for what they actually use, which means there is no wasted capacity now, and customers have far more flexibility in terms of bringing in resource and scaling up their workload. And they're not wasting money or their hard-earned dollars or rupees on infrastructure which is not necessarily used, right? And the Lenovo TrueScale solution is applicable for our complete product portfolio, right? From servers to the software-defined infrastructure, the storage solutions, you name it. The TrueScale option covers all of that, right? Which means customers have a greater flexibility in terms of the kind of platform that they want to deploy in this as a service model, and more importantly, granularity in terms of capacity commitment, right? Because our solution today can work in the spectrum of 0 to 100%, which means a customer can sign up and state that, hey, I'm not going to make any commitment, 0% commitment, which means I will only pay for what I use. And to customers who have a fair idea of what their typical usage is, and if they want to commit, say, 80% usage commitment, we offer that flexibility as well. So right from 0% to 100% commitment capability, our TrueScale solution can address those requirements.
That was really good briefing, and the Lenovo TrueScale solution is really amazing, and it is very innovative and very cost effective to for the clients as well, right?
That's right, because it's no longer an upfront capex investment; it's a pure opex based deployment, when customers do not have to lock in their investment upfront and worry about usage. They are paying for what they use, and they have the ability to scale up as and when the capacity demands it. Right?
Great. And what is your viewpoint on the current scenario of industry, and what do you think the future will actually look like?
Now, if you go by the data center space itself, right? Now that has witnessed an explosive growth over the last couple of years, right? And if this pandemic has done anything, I guess it has reached a new high because now more and more people across the world in our country itself are doing online work, right? More and more entertainment or more and more content is being consumed because a lot of people are working from home and people consume a lot of content. All of that is ultimately generating a lot of data and a lot of usage. And if you look at Asia Pacific closer to home, in fact, the data center market is expected to reach $32 billion by 2023. And India, in fact, is one of the strongest and I would say a fastest growing data center market within the APAC region. And the numbers for India are expected to touch about 4.5 billion by 2025. And in fact, in a post-COVID world, there would be a lot of innovations or rather a lot of demand that we would see in verticals like BFSI, on education, hospitality, and a lot of that is going to be driven around AI, IoT, and edge computing based deployments, right? So we are expecting to see this space and this market grow at a strong pace in the future.
That was really a good briefing on the current scenario of the industry as well as its future. And with evolution comes challenges too, right? And what are the major challenges do you think that the company has faced till now in terms of innovation? And what do you think the future of the company actually holds?
Okay. Now, in this current world, right, we have seen strong demands not just from BFSI sector, but government, healthcare institutions, and even general enterprises for that matter, right? Around business continuity solutions, right, which are typically provided by the virtual desktop infrastructure or VDI solution, which kind of help negate lot of worries or issues around employee productivity and data security because it now provides employees the ability to work from anywhere and more importantly work securely, right? And the solution that I spoke of, whether it be the hosted desktop solution that I spoke of or alluded to earlier, are solutions which kind of help our customers navigate through this treacherous journey, right? And in fact, our teams have been working hard to provide customers tailored solution to help address their respective challenges, right? That would be solutions around as a service model with TrueScale. It could be solutions around storage infrastructure. It could be solutions around high performance computing or AI. You name it, right? We are able to kind of help our customers achieve their respective business objectives. And our whole strategy around what we call enabling the data centered, right? Which is ultimately businesses and people who leverage data to kind of better equip themselves to cater to their respective business needs and their respective customer bases. This is what Lenovo is striving for.
True. And what are the most major challenges that Lenovo has faced until now, apart from innovation, might be?
A challenge is of course the ability to be there in front of the customers and making sure that we are helping them whenever needed. Right now, in a remote working scenario, you no longer are discussing or meeting customers face to face. Right, we have our teams have more importantly adapted quickly to this changing scenario wherein we talk to our customers over a phone or a Zoom meeting like that, like we are doing. But despite the challenges around how we are reaching out to our customers, there hasn't been any lack of effort from our team in terms of helping with their business requirements or their technical requirements, right? And that is why we are extremely proud as an organization to be able to help our customers irrespective of the mode that we are reaching out to them with, right? And thankfully, with the product portfolio and the extensive one at that, we are able to address all challenges, as I mentioned, right? Because one of the constant push that comes in today is hey, can you help me evolve through my cloud journey, right? Because every customer today is contemplating cloud or edge computing in some form or the other, and the solutions and the portfolio that we have are tailor made to address those requirements and those challenges that our customers have, and help them kind of address them in the best possible way.
Great. And the most challenge that several industries and companies face in this particular scenario is the changing customer behaviors. So, how are you tackling with that?
So customer behavior changes basis the markets that they are in, the competition that they face, and their long-term objective, right? So it is important for us to work closely with the customer, and not just as a vendor, but as a partner in their business growth. And once you take that approach of working as a true partner, we can always using the technical innovations that we have, and the product portfolios and solutions that we have the ability to work closely with our customers, understand their business challenges, understand their long-term vision, and then fine-tune and customize our solutions to address the challenges that they are looking to solve.
Absolutely. And lastly, I would like to ask you, what advice would you give to emerging and budding tech leaders who are actually planning to step into the space?
In fact, one of the things that we are saying, right, beyond just the broad and general knowledge of technology, businesses are kind of more and more looking at individuals with specific expertise, right? Specific tech expertise. That could be around edge, could be around solutions like high performance computing, could be around AI. Customers and organizations are looking for skill sets and individuals who are specific rather than generic, right? And that world keeps evolving. Now, one of the most important thing is to stay true to our customers, be their partner, not just a vendor, and keep yourself updated in terms of the new technical innovations that are happening in our field, and keep abreast with the latest technology, so that we are able to help and assist our customers. As long as you do right by the customers, customers would appreciate you, and they would love doing more and more business with us. That's what I would say.
That was much needed for emerging and budding leaders wanting to enter the sphere. And thanks for inspiring them, Abhilash. And